Hello everyone, how are we all today? Welcome to our first live stream, which is our first podcast. And I am here with my brother, Charlie. So we're just going to be talking about the new Modern Warfare, beta, the open beta that's just been out for about a week or so. I think a week for PlayStation 4 and about 3 or 4 days for PC and Xbox.
Yeah, no, yeah. Hi, by the way. No, I think it was like a private beta last weekend and a open one this weekend.
Yeah.
And I think last weekend it was only PlayStation.
Mm.
Well, yeah, this weekend is all consoles. So the crossplay thing, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm really
Added that.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that because I think this is the first Call of Duty game to do that cross-platform, and me and my brother are really hyped over that because, we're on different platforms. I'm on PC, whereas he's on the Xbox One. So it's really cool now that we can like play with each other.
Exactly.
We've always wanted to do that.
Because we all the time, yeah. I mean, like every single time we get gameplay together, it's usually just like playing with other people. But this is like the first time we've been able to actually play with like each other.
Yeah.
And that has like really benefited us because we're having a lot of fun on the new gunfight mode.
Yeah, gunfight is my favourite
really
mode.
Enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, I think gunfight right now must be my favourite mode. It does get me, I don't know, angry sometimes. You do get those campers who, I mean, the maps I don't really like, especially that, I don't know what it's called, but what is it?
I think my favourite map. No, I know exactly what map you mean. It's the one that looks very much like Kill House from Call of Duty 4.
Yeah.
It's like an indoor map. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not entirely keen. But the best map by far was Pine, the forest kind of map.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna agree with you there. That one's my favourite. I'm not too keen on the other one, which is I don't know. I don't know. It's got this weird atmosphere to it where it's really, I don't know. I can't describe it. There's something that I don't like about it, but I can't put my finger on.
I think it's just because you've got PTSD from losing.
But
But seriously, no. Pine. I don't know if you ever played it, but there was this map on Call of Duty Ghosts that looked a lot like it. I think it was called Prison Break.
Oh,
literally, it looks identical. It's weird, but yeah, gunfight. I really love it. I love how it's so much like the face-off mode from Modern Warfare 3, but it's so different in a way as well. Like, Modern Warfare 3, they basically had this thing called face-off, and it was like you could do 2v2s and 3v3s, and they had like their own maps for it as well. So I'm glad that they're actually like bringing that back. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's been like a really wanted mode for quite some time now.
So so let's talk about the overall gameplay, like how it feels, movement. What's your opinion on it? I mean, when I was playing the Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I felt that sprinting was really slow. Like, I think it takes you quite a while to just get to from one place to another. I don't really like that much. I think it's really slow.
Yeah, movement is definitely a key, like, differential comparison to make between this game and all the games. Like, if you're coming from into this from Black Ops 4,
there's gonna be a major difference.
Oh my god, you are really gonna
struggle.
have a hard time adjusting. Because this game, it feels more like a Battlefield or maybe a bit of Rainbow Six Siege, like more than a Call of Duty game, because it's just so slow and
it's like you feel like a snail.
I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, but like even after a couple of days of playing it, I still can't decide if I'm okay with it or not. Like, or maybe it just takes a bit more getting used to. Because at first, I was really not enjoying it, but towards the end, I got a bit more used to it.
You kind of just got more used to it.
Maybe just need a few more hours play time.
Yeah.
And which I did actually manage to get to the max rank. So
You
I'm happy with that.
yeah,
You also get
yeah.
your new shotgun if you get to rank 10 in the beta as well. So that's going to be nice thing to be getting when we get into the main game. I don't know if you're getting it, by the way. Are you gonna actually thinking of buying it?
Um, well, I'm not too sure. I don't think anytime soon. When does it come out? October, mid-October.
It's like late October. It's like 27th or something.
Yeah, so I probably won't get it until well Christmas. I'm thinking. I don't think I'll get it
Okay,
until
first.
then.
You're gonna be you're gonna be joining alongside the Christmas noobs, I bet.
Yeah.
I used to be a Christmas noob. Um, but no, I've not pre-ordered it yet. But I probably will be.
I mean, it would be great to get
I
it,
wanted to.
but I'm
Yeah,
poor right
I
now.
wanted to wait to play it first.
Hmm.
'Cause, the past few Call of Duty games, the betas have been closed, and you've had to pre-order it if you wanted to. But
Oh,
I was
yeah.
glad to see that this was open.
Like a
this
private
time
beta.
round, you know.
Yeah, wasn't it like that for Black Ops 3? Private beta where you had to pre-order, and if you pre-order, yeah.
Same with World War Two. I remember because I used to pre-order the game so I could get the beta. I pre-ordered it so I could play Black Ops 3's beta. Pre-ordered it so I could play Infinite Warfare's beta. And both of them betas were open betas. So it's like after Black Ops, after Infinite Warfare, I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop pre-ordering it because I know that the betas are gonna start being open. And as soon as I did that, they started being closed.
Yeah.
So World War Two, I didn't pre-order it, and it was a closed beta only. Same with Black Ops 4, so I'm happy they're actually starting to make it happen again.
I mean, it's good for people to try out the game just to get some experience from it because, I mean that in that way it engages people more. To know what the game's gonna be about. It's really intrigued the your Call of Duty guys and stuff. Should we put on some gameplay and just swap this to some gameplay. We can review like the weapons and stuff, see how they are during gameplay.
Yeah, see how they play.
That brings us to weapons. Weapons.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, they are very satisfying to use when you get a kill.
I can imagine.
They're very realistic because you're actually using proper guns this time with, unlike Black Ops 4, which you're just like using other toys. But what is it? The sound effects. Oh my god, they really stepped up this year, Infinity Ward.
Yeah, I feel like they were a lot better. I think they're more realistic.
Now,
I'd say.
Yeah, but that's what they've been trying to do. They've been trying to put an emphasis on realism.
Yeah,
which, I don't know.
are
you okay with that in a Call of Duty game?
Yeah, I think the more realism, the better. I think that's what makes it. Yeah, I think that's what makes it more. It gives the game more of an objective and more. What's it called? It gives you more that feeling to try and win. To get yourself in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they've definitely nailed it with immersion, and especially when it comes to that realism mode, which we will talk about later. But,
I mean, I think
I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't be sacrificing the gameplay in exchange for realism, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, there should be. I think.
You get me?
I think there is a mode. It's called Realism mode, which you were telling me about earlier. I think have one.
You didn't get to play that, did you?
I think you should have separate modes, one for realism and one just for being a normal mode.
Yeah, that's where like hardcore comes in.
Yeah,
because hardcore wasn't actually a part of the beta. I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, but it wasn't part of it. But realistic mode was, and I don't know. I'm seeing a few complaints saying that hoping that realism doesn't replace hardcore, which I totally understand because hardcore is completely different. But I think realism should only stay in that sort of playlist side of things. I don't think it should be sacrificed. Sacrificing gameplay. But like that's what I feel like's kind of happened with the movement system, because the movement, oh my god, it feels so much more clunky. Like if I'm playing a Call of Duty game, I want it to, one of the main appeals to me is that everything's so arcade-like and not really like a what's the word? Like a realistic war shooter simulation. Like that's the appeal to me. It was more casual and arcadey, and I don't know. I feel like this is definitely a big breakaway, and it just takes some getting used to. But I don't know. I'm very speculative about how this is going to turn out. I mean, so far, everyone's. I mean, there seems to be a bit of a consensus that just takes some getting used to.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know about you. I mean, what did you think the movement's like? Like, do you think you could get used to it?
Yeah, oh, hang on, we have someone in the chat. We have, pardon me if I get this wrong, sorry, but is it, Ainsley Harriet? He says, if I bought the game now, would I be able to play? I think you can pre-order it, which I think, does that allow you to get to another private beta?
Oh no, the beta's ended.
Oh, yeah. But don't you get a private beta?
Unfortunately.
Like, just for people who pre-order? To try out new modes and stuff?
Yeah, but that was some time ago. I mean, I think with
Ah.
the open beta, if you pre-ordered it, you had early access to it. But now it's
So yeah, I think
I don't think it's going to be coming back, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think if
Which
you
is a shame because like I was playing it before, wasn't I? And for some reason it went down a few hours.
I think
you.
it went. Yeah,
I wanted to play a bit.
it went for me, but it was still online for you for at least I'd say 30 more minutes, which was weird. I think they must have been like narrowing it down, like getting rid of it for PS4, then PC, and then Xbox, because there's different servers going on. So coming to his question, no, I don't think you won't be able to play it now since the betas have they've ended now. So when the game is released, you will be able to play it.
All
so
we can really go off now is what we have to say about it, or what anyone else says about it, which is, it's a massive breakaway from what you're used to. But give it a go if you're into games like Battlefield. Speaking of which, I don't know if you ever played it, but have you ever heard of a game called Warface?
No, I don't. No, I've not heard of that one.
Well, oh my god, it only hit me before, and it was that Modern Warfare reminds me so much of that game. It's just so similar, and because it's like a Battlefield-ish kind of game, but it takes on that more arcadey game mode approach. But, I don't know, that's just what I wanted to say, just in case anyone else noticed that at all. You should play Warface. It's free to play.
At least Ainsley Harriet says he said he's just stayed up until 3 AM this morning to play it. I mean, at least he's making the most of it. I mean, that's what I'd be doing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's only limited
oh god.
It's only a limited amount of time. It's like 3 days, wasn't it?
It was such a breath of fresh air from playing Black Ops 4. Oh my god.
Yeah, so I just wanted to
burnt out on that game now.
I just wanted to point out the something about the guns. I feel like it's really clunky and everything. It's really unsteady to get kills. That you have to get a perfect aim, especially from long range.
Yeah.
If you're getting a long range kill, you have to be really steady.
Yeah, I mean the normal COD player, what they're used to is sort of really steady. Excuse me, what's the word? Recoil, and but in this game it really takes some getting used to. You have to master the recoil of every single gun because the kick is so much more.
But then again, it kicks into realism, doesn't it? I think that's what they try and go for. That's how it would be.
It's that argument of realism again, isn't it?
Yeah.
And speaking of realism, they did actually have no minimap, and that was like what they had last week. But for this weekend, they decided to put it back in to see if players, what the reaction to that would be. And I didn't play it when it didn't have a mini map, but if it didn't, I can imagine I would not have enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Mainly because the kill is that quick, and this game definitely promotes more of a campy play style.
Yeah, I think like you were saying the other day, it's camper friendly, which is obviously really annoying for because Call of Duty is all based around movement. You're just supposed to be moving around, not just camping. Because camping just makes the game really unfun. It's a really
games.
I think it's a really sly way of playing, just for kill streaks and I don't know. Yeah, just for kill streaks, just to get your KD up.
Exactly, it's like domination. The capturing flags this time doesn't reward you with score streaks. As kill streaks, it's kill streaks in this game, which I don't know. I feel like it's kind of outdated now. People have just got the nostalgia goggles on, like they just feel like it needs to be kill streaks to catch up with them old Modern Warfare 2 days, but I just feel like Scorestreaks should be the only thing now because it actually promotes objective play.
Yeah.
If you know what I
Like
mean.
when people are
I mean,
camping, like they're not really playing to the objective, which can be really
yeah, you
frustrating
can
because
just
that's
set
all
up a
about
map in
the
this game and
that it's all about the game
get
mode. I
completely
mean,
melted.
they might as well be playing team deathmatch, but no, they'll be playing the objective because they know they have the advantage that other people will be playing the objective, but you can just be sat in the corner waiting for people to come in and capture the flag, and you can just easily like snipe them off, or do you know what I mean by that? Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous, yeah. Nah, but speaking of which, Scorestreaks. I mean, not score. It's kill streaks now, isn't it? I don't know if you got much chance to use any of the kill streaks in this game. I don't know. Like, what do you think of them?
Score streaks. I've not used them yet.
Oh well.
But there are
some of them are alright. Like, they've brought a lot of them back from all the Modern Warfare games, like the Harrier Strike and stuff. It reminds me a lot of Modern Warfare 2. And you also, another thing, you have something called a personal UAV and a team UAV. And a personal UAV only actually covers like yourself, which I don't know if I'm okay with. I don't see any point in that. I think you should only be getting a normal UAV to help your whole team. Because the minimap in this game is really weird.
I think it's been changed as well. Yeah, it's not. It does take time to get used to, doesn't it?
Yeah, they appear on the minimap. So it kind of defeats the whole purpose of it being a minimap. I don't know. It's just that works.
Hang on, you're cutting out. Sorry. We just have to look at this. Yeah. Right, so just give us 2 seconds stuff. The shadow lighting is really good. Alright. There we go. Alright, we're just getting back into the call. Right, so what were you saying? Ainsley Harriet says, the realism mode was fun. I do agree the camping was annoying, especially with one particular operator with the mesh over his face in some corners you can't even see. Yeah, realism mode, it can be fun. It's just, yeah, like you say, there are quite a lot of campers. It can be really annoying in that perspective, in that regard. So yeah, are you back in? Is he back in? I love this music.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we go. Okay, cool. So I was going to bring a topic up about graphics. I think shadow lighting, they've really improved it with the new engine. Shadow, like the sun flares and everything, is really enhanced and is really improved this year.
Literally,
this Call of Duty.
I love the graphics. They're so nice. This game is easily the nicest looking game of all of them. Yeah,
I think I have to say this must be the best graphical based game. The lighting is perfect. I mean, everything's perfect.
Yeah.
Of the graphics, I mean, lighting is spot on.
Infinity Ward have always done a good job with graphics, I think.
Yeah.
But,
other games do better, but other games do good as well. Yeah. But I think Call of Duty does probably tops all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, but Infinity Ward, they always hit it home. It's so good because they've also got a new engine as well. It's pretty much a new engine, so that explains a lot why this game just looks so nice. Because from that, I'm just sorry. Have you got anything else to say about that?
Yeah, one more thing. Because I think in previous Call of Duty games, it's like whenever you looked up in the sky, it was just dead bright. But now you can actually see where the light is coming from. Now there's a big focus on where the light is coming from.
Yeah.
And that's
exactly
really good.
Yeah,
I think that's perfect for
everything.
Lighting wise. So, lighting shadows are really good. I think they've done a really good job on it this year. I think that's all I have to say about that. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna talk about the ground war mode.
64. 64. It's 32 against 32.
I'm not I'm not entirely sure. I thought it was like I'm not, yeah, you might be right. I don't know. But I think this mode, oh my god, it's such a rip-off from Battlefield's Conquest.
Oh, what was that?
And we're literally talking about, alright, basically, Conquest is Modern Warfare's Ground War. that's how I can explain it. I mean, it just goes back into that argument again that this is just Battlefield. But no, literally, Conquest is a large-scale, like, a match that happens, massive map, and there's like 4 or 5 domination points, and there's also vehicles, and your teams are massive, and you just basically go at it, and you have squads, like squads of 4 people, and you can spawn on people, and depending on which flags you've captured, you can spawn on that flag if you want. So it's literally the exact same as Battlefield, but I like it.
Yeah, thing is with Call of Duty. Thing is with Call of Duty, they've always got to pinch something off another game. That's what I've noticed. They've done, things like World War II.
If it's good, I don't care.
Black Ops 4, they took not Ground War. They took Blackout off, obviously, battle royale games like Fortnite.
Yeah, well,
but to be honest, that's kind of
if it's
something
that's good that they've taken, then I'm fine with it. Like, for example, with Ground War, I'm okay with this, but then again, they use this sort of specialist sort of thing, Overwatch and everything, which I don't like. In Black Ops 4, I'm talking about. There's no specialists in Modern Warfare. Actually, wait, yeah, there is kind of specialists. There's these things called what are they called? Special orders? I'm not sure, something like that. But this basically like a completely nerfed version of specialists, like equipment charges up and you press the do bumpers to activate it, but it's completely underpowered, but I'm okay with it. Like, for example, you can get a barricade, which is 100% less powerful than Torque's barricade, which is how it should be, I think.
Yeah, for a Modern Warfare. That's where it's trying. I mean, obviously we're not going to go for a futuristic.
Gameplay-wise as well.
Yeah, we're not trying to go for it.
Gameplay-wise as well, like, I hated Torque's barricade in Black Ops 4.
I think it was really overpowered. Like, it took about 20 health off you each time, every second.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? Like, and it also promotes camping. And but what else was I going to talk about?
I think to conclude our explanation. I think we should conclude our conversation about this. What's your opinion, like overall opinion about the game so far? I know it's only open beta. They still have a lot to work on.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they've got a lot to work on, and that's what beta's for. Is to get loads of feedback.
Yeah.
Of course. I'd say Ground War's fun. Guns are realistic. The game's realistic, and that's good and bad at the same time.
Yeah, it's quite debatable.
Yeah, movement's slow pace, but maybe it just takes some getting used to. The graphics are beautiful. I'd say hit detection needs work. Sprint time's slow, and that just goes back into that sort of slow movement kind of side of things.
I would agree with that.
And it's got a very in-depth, creative class. Will it save the COD franchise? Who knows?
Yeah, we just have to wait and see for the full game.
Yeah.
Because I think
totally agree.
Modern Warfare went down. Not Modern Warfare. Infinity Ward went down quite I'd say about quite a rough path with their previous COD games, like Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, I know.
That was the most. Yeah. I mean, it was a great game. I think Infinite Warfare wasn't that bad of a game.
Exactly,
I think community just overdid it with the.
I've actually found someone who likes Infinite Warfare. Oh my god! But no.
But I mean, Infinite Warfare was really good.
I
but
liked it.
I mean, obviously, overall, I mean, you can't just look at it as liking it. Overall, the community did not like it. So I mean, they did go quite a rough path with that.
Don't care about your feelings.
Yeah. So.
But no.
To conclude, I think with my opinion on Modern Warfare, I think graphical wise, shadow lighting, lighting overall and stuff, I think it's great. Graphics have definitely been successful, like a massive success for Infinity Ward this year. Other things, like, linking back to your point on movement, it can take time to get used to, but as of now, after about 2 days of playing it, it's a bit clunky, especially with holding weapons and stuff, trying to aim. I'm not too keen on it, but it's one of those things we've got to give Infinity Ward time and get more experience out of the game to conclude our final opinion.
Yeah, and also gunfight's good. If you go.
No, that is my favourite mode. That is my favourite mode right
it's
now.
so fun with a friend. It's really, really fun because it can be both casual and competitive.
I mean, it's really cool linking back to the cross-platform as well, having gunfight, because there are advantages to people with, for example, PC, because they have more sensitivity with the mouse, whereas people with playing on console, such as PlayStation, Xbox, can be rather more difficult than PC. Not that it's difficult, but it can be slightly less easier to get kills because the sensitivity you can't control as much on console.
Sorry, I've just realised this guy's put some more comments into the chat. He's saying he stopped playing COD since Modern Warfare 2 and found this to be better than any COD game he's ever played. It's definitely no longer the COD formula, which I completely agree with. And fair enough, I guess it all just comes down to personal preference. Modern Warfare 2 was a great game.
It's got a lot of potential.
I like
this
games
Modern
after
Warfare.
Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, would I say this is better than a post Modern Warfare 2 game? Yeah. Well, actually, wait, no. I'd say it's got good things and bad things about it. Yeah, no.
I mean, we have a lot to explore when it comes out. But right now, we can still give our opinion whether we think it's going to be better than the original Modern Warfare trilogy. So
and sorry, he also made a comment about the realism mode, saying it was fun, and camping was annoying.
Yeah.
So of course. But you're gonna get camping every game, aren't you?
Yeah, but I think this one just promotes it more.
There's no stopping that, and
you're always
every
gonna get campers.
Every developer's tried to stop camping every game, but in this game they've tried to embrace every play style.
I mean, the only way
is good and bad.
The only way you're ever going to stop camping is if you have a completely open map where there's no buildings, no steep mountain slopes and everything. It has to be a perfect square of just nothing, just complete space. That's the only way you can stop camping. Yeah. But even if you had a wall, I'm saying there's going to be campers. There's no way of stopping it. It's just going to be a thing.
But
no matter how hard you try
they're embracing different play styles, which is a good and a bad thing. Because it gets more players involved, but also annoys a lot of people. Triggers, particularly me.
Yeah, I mean, I've always got annoyed by it because you think to yourself, oh god, you're just trying to increase your KD, and it's like it can make you rage quite a lot on that. Yeah, it gets you quite frustrated.
I have a run and gun proper sort of play style as well, so I particularly get annoyed at it. Oh well, what can you do?
Yeah, I think that wraps up this podcast. We probably will do this another time when the game does come out, or just in general, different podcasts on different games. You never know. But I think that wraps up this particular podcast. Yeah.
Oh, and also, this is our first time actually introducing ourselves.
Yeah, that is true. This is our first time actually talking with you guys, voice reveal. Technically, I can't.
Yeah,
voice reveal. I've already done my face reveal 5 years ago when on my other channel, Oz. If you guys want to throw in that little plug in there. But thank you all for watching this podcast. Let us know your thoughts and opinions down in the live chat or the comment section if you're watching the replay afterwards. But it's been a great podcast. Thank you for your comments, whoever commented and stuff in the live chat. Have a great evening or night wherever you are in the world. and goodbye.
Bye, guys.